Guys, welcome. Thank you very much for joining me. This is a pretty cool video. We're going to talk about two stocks, all right? So two stocks in this video. The first stock is already over 100%, but don't worry, even though it's already over 100%, it actually has another 500% to go up, according to the latest analyst upgrades that they just came out with about an hour ago. I did talk about this stock a while back and so on. So let me not confuse you. All right, it's over 100%. It has another 500%, not because only according to the analyst upgrade ratings. I'll explain the other reason why it can go higher, which is very critical. It's very important, and it is within this month. Huge catalyst, which is going to turn out positive for the company. How do I know it? I'll show you that it's going to turn out positive. All right, so we get that out of the way. And then the second part of this video is going to be about a second stock, which is a company that is going public through a SPAC, which happens to be a company that I made a video over a year ago about before it was even thought of that it would go public through a SPAC. No one had ever known anything about it. I didn't know anything about it. I thought they would eventually at some point IPO, but I had made a video because I wanted to show at that time how it was 100% possible to buy it at 75 cents a share. Well, some people actually did buy it at 75 cents a share way back then. They actually thanked me yesterday. One person thanked me yesterday because now the company is going public through a SPAC, which back then, if you had bought it through 75 cents a share, it was going to be through a private market. And now through the SPAC is already trading at 10.65. So you get the point. It's a lot of money. Huge. From 75 cents to 10.65 within a year is big, right? Now, I know this all sounds confusing, but that's what the point of this video is, to solve it for you, and you'll get the point as we go along. So two stocks, stick around. This is pretty cool. All right, guys, the first stock, Cidara Therapeutics Incorporation. I talked about this stock over a month ago. All right, towards January 1st, towards the end of December of 2022, as you can see on this video screenshot. So this is a screenshot of the video I had done when Cidara Therapeutics was 75 cents. The title of the video says, "Will this stock soar on possible FDA approval? My opinion." And during that video, my opinion was bullish, and I thought that this stock would do well. Cidara Therapeutics right now, we'll get to in a little bit. Now, we've been talking about Cidara Therapeutics on my Discord since the beginning of the year. After everyone saw I had made that video, we all started to talk about it and so on, and a lot of people had gotten in and so on. Well, it was 75 cents when I had made the video for Cidara Therapeutics, which, by the way, I made that video on YouTube. But if you want to join us on my Discord, we're doing pretty awesome, amazing to say the least. If you want to join us, the link will be in the comment section below. So Cidara Therapeutics Incorporation is now at $1.90. It has gone up over 100%. Over 100% since my last time I made a video about it. So from 75 cents to 190, that's pretty cool. That's awesome. So that's the 100% gain. What about the other 500% gain? Well, they got an analyst upgrade with about an hour before I made this video, and the analyst H.C. Wainwright, if I remember right, that's the analyst. They gave it a $6.50 price target. Why would they give it a $6.50? It has already gone up from 75 cents to 190. There's a really big reason, and it's actually going to turn out positive, in my opinion, for this company. One of the reasons, which has nothing to do with the catalyst that's coming up, but 5 hours ago, Cidara Therapeutics announces a promising interim phase 2A data assessing the safety and efficacy of a single dose of CD388 in an influenza challenge model. That's not the reason why the stock is going up to $1.90 today, by the way. It helped, but that's not the main reason. And that's a phase 2. Well, how would you like a phase, not 3, but an FDA approval? Is that better? An FDA approval within March? Yes, that is coming up. And that's the reason why the stock is going up right now at $1.90, and why the upgrades within an hour ago gave it a $6.50 upgrade price target. Basically, now this is back on January 25th, but this is the reason why the Cidara Therapeutics is going for an FDA approval, is that Cidara jumped 70% back on January 25th, right? They jumped 70% after FDA AdCom nod for antifungal drug. In other words, in simple English plain terms, on January 25th, the FDA voted 14-1 in favor of Cidara Therapeutics drug. It didn't approve it then because that wasn't the date for the FDA approval. The FDA approval for Cidara Therapeutics drug is going to be on the 22nd of this month. So on March 22, there's going to be an FDA decision on whether they would approve Cidara Therapeutics. But based on what I'm reading here and what we already knew about, if you had followed my channel on YouTube, the video I made back then when it was 75 cents, or on my Discord, you would know about this already. But basically, it says here this, and tell me if you're not bullish after reading this. Pre-market Wednesday, after the company announced that group of experts at the FDA voted in favor of its antifungal therapeutic Rezafungin. All right, so the FDA voted in favor of their drug, which, by the way, the FDA has to decide whether they will approve it or not on March 22nd. Well, I mean, I don't know. From reading this, it tells me that they will approve it. So the stock is going up. We knew about it from 75 cents. We had read about this stuff. We knew about this stuff. Well, guess what? It's at $1.90 now. So, and the FDA approval is on March 22nd. Most likely, more than likely, this stock, CDTX, is going to continue to climb going forward towards March 22nd and after March 22nd, because most likely they will approve it. When the FDA approval votes in favor, how would they vote against it on March 22nd? The agency's antimicrobial drug advisory committee evaluated Rezafungin as a treatment for candidemia and invasive candidiasis in adults with limited or no alternative treatment options. The panel, now watch this is the FDA panel. The panel has voted 14-1 that the company with its market application has given sufficient data to support a favorable benefit risk assessment of a limited use medication of Rezafungin. So from that, it just tells me that, you know what, this is going to get approved and it's just going to go higher because, like I said, it's on March 22nd, as you can see here, the FDA decision. More than likely, they're going to approve it. They already are in favor for it. When they get approval on March 22nd, right away that same day, Cidara Therapeutics, which has inked a deal with another company to license in Japan, I think, to use the drug. They're going to get $60 million out of that right away, just one of their payments right away. So, I mean, the company's headed in all the right directions, and they have a promising phase 2 data that came out 5 hours ago, which is something separate. I don't know, and you know, you get the price target of $6.50. Even if it doesn't go to $6.50 exactly, it still, I believe, will go higher than the $1.90 it has already reached. And maybe by the time I finish this video, it will be higher. They had some revenue of in 2021, $49 million. The analysts give it a low of $3, and it's trading at $1.90 now. The average of $6 and a high of $8.40. All right, so I think Cidara Therapeutics is heading in the right direction. Part 2. Let's go to the part 2, which is the second stock.
Are you looking for a Discord platform that offers a first-class trading community? That's what you can expect when you join Bull Market Watch. Trading can be challenging for some people, but we're here to simplify the process for you. We have a very powerful track record. Our Discord deals with day trades, swing trades, and long-term trades. Hundreds of traders operate through our Discord, where we come up with stocks to trade for profits on the NASDAQ and NYSE. With a low monthly subscription of $9.90, you will have full access to our Discord, where you can interact with other traders and get all the latest news when it comes to trading as well. It's a community that is extremely supportive of one another and always willing to help each other out. Become a member of Bull Market Watch today and be on your way to a better financial situation.
Do you remember this? If you had followed me way back in, well, I think I made this video in 2021. We'll see in a little bit, I don't remember. Blockchain private jet IPO. That was the thumbnail. You're looking at the thumbnail of the video I had made then. I even had made a short 15-second video about this. And so that was back on December 27, 2021. Well, quite a while ago. So on December 27, 2021, I made a video with the title, A Blockchain-Based Private Jet Company That Might IPO. You can buy it now at 75 cents. It's a very interesting video, which I would suggest that you watch, because in that video, I explain a lot about who this company is, financials, everything. By the way, Mr. I don't know, he's called Mr. Wonderful, Kevin O'Leary. I don't know. I'm not, to be honest, I'm not really a fan of the guy. Some of his personality, things that he has shown about himself, things he has said and stuff like, I don't support it. But anyways, he's invested in that company, which doesn't mean anything. I like I said, I don't really think highly of him. But if he's invested in it, he's most likely obviously looking to profit as much as possible. But it might create some kind of interest as we get closer to the merger, because back then in that video we were able to buy private shares of as the company was private. It wasn't publicly traded, but in the private markets we were able to buy it at 75 cents. And in that video I showed exactly how we could have done it. And some people, like I said, did buy into, and they thanked me. One person thanked me yesterday because now they stand to gain huge. Now what happened in 2023 is that a SPAC by the name of Oxbridge Acquisition Corp, OXAC, has come to a agreement to merge with JET Token, because in that video I was talking about JET Token, right? So JET Token is going public on the stock market through this SPAC, through the special purpose acquisition company, which right now is trading at $10.65, which is insane, right? So huge gains for those who had invested in the private in JET Token while it was in the private markets at 75 cents. Huge gain, right? All right, so but how can so it's at 1065. Is it a buy now? So if you're new to SPACs are basically special purpose acquisition companies. They're companies that don't produce anything. They're nothing. They're just on paper, basically. But their point is they gather investor money to bring a company to the stock market, in the simplest sense to say it. But is it a buy at 1065? No, it's not a buy for me at 1065, because JET Token really doesn't have great financials. But I do think that JET Token will create, because it's going to be called Jet.AI, so artificial intelligence, that creates a lot of excitement. I think that what will happen is that at some point, because this is going to be a merger that's going to be completed in the second quarter, so at some point by then, this stock should drop before we even get closer to the merger. It should drop to at least $8. And I think that first drop to $8 for me is a buy. I already set an alarm. So the first time from today going forward that this stock drops to $8, for me it is a buy to sell right away at $10, because it'll bounce back to $10 before we even get close to the merger. This is just my opinion, of course, not financial advice. So that's the way I set this up. I set an alarm, so it'll alarm me when it goes to $8. I get in. As soon as it goes back up to 10, I'm out. Will it go past after that, past $10? SPACs are unpredictable and they can explode and so on, but I really don't care. From 8 to 10 is fine for me. So the deal is slated to close in second quarter. The combined company is expected to be renamed Jet.AI, with shares trading on the NASDAQ. Jet.AI plans to use proceeds from the deal to expand its fleet and develop artificial intelligence-based software and so on. All right, sounds cool, but like I said, financials are horrible. But that's it, really. That's two stocks I wanted to mention. I think that they are very, very interesting, both of them in their own way. So that's pretty cool. Thank you very much for watching this video. Let me know in the comment section below what you think. Don't forget to join my Discord if you want to. And I wish you all the best. Take care.